As I ease open the front door, my daughter's voice sliced through the still air like a cold blade. "Don't worry, Mom. Dad won't do anything. He's too weak." I stood there, breathing in deeply, letting each breath steady the rising tension. Ellen, my wife, didn't even glance at me. She zipped her suitcase with a final, deliberate tug, as if she was shutting the last page of a story she was eager to forget. I took a few steps forward, calm and measured, my eyes absorbing the scene they had carefully staged without me. Ellen's eyes gleamed with satisfaction. Mia, our daughter, stood beside her, arms folded, wearing a smug smile borrowed from her mother. This wasn't spontaneous. It was rehearsed. I extended an envelope toward Ellen, my voice steady and precise. "Court order. You're prohibited from accessing any shared assets," I said. Then I turned to Mia, handing her a single sheet of paper. "Eviction notice. You're 19. You have 24 hours. The smugness vanished from Mia's face. Ellen's confidence faltered. "What kind of joke is this?" Ellen snapped, her voice laced with disbelief. "Not a joke," I replied coolly. "Consequences." I walked past them, setting my keys in the bowl, slipping off my coat, my hands unshaking. A far cry from how they once trembled. It wasn't always like this. Once there was warmth, family vacations by the coast, late dinners filled with laughter, quiet conversations beneath soft candlelight. I loved Ellen with every ounce of me, building my life around her and our dreams. I poured myself into my business, sacrificing countless nights to ensure our future. Ellen stood beside me through the lean years, when cheap dinners and worn jackets were our reality. Mia was our miracle, born after years of failed IVF attempts. Holding her for the first time, tears streamed down my face as Ellen's eyes mirrored my joy. But love doesn't always shatter loudly. Sometimes it erodes in silence. The first cracks appeared when Ellen's phone became her most guarded possession. She pulled it away when I reached for it. Late meetings. The unfamiliar scent of perfume clinging to her clothes. Quiet laughter behind closed doors. I wasn't naive, but I desperately wanted to believe. The truth finally revealed itself on a Wednesday afternoon. Her phone buzzed while she showered. I don't make a habit of snooping, but something pulled me toward it. One message glowed on the screen. "Can't wait until he's still clueless." My world stilled. My hands were calm, but my heart knew the truth I had avoided. I didn't confront her. I wanted precision, not messy emotion. That night, I kissed her goodnight as though nothing had changed. Then I got to work. I hired an investigator, gathered call logs, text records, hotel receipts. I gained access to our shared cloud storage. She had never bothered logging out. The evidence unfolded with painful clarity. Nathan Cole, a divorced real estate agent I had once mentored, was her affair partner. He had smiled, shaken my hand at our Christmas party, as though mocking my trust. The betrayal went deeper. Ellen had opened an offshore account under her maiden name, siphoning funds from my business. Mia, my own daughter, covered for her. When I had questioned Mia's failing grades, she had snapped at me, "You're making this harder than it needs to be." Now I understood why. Betrayal hardens you. The grief forged the kind of steel within me. I froze joint accounts, transferred assets into a trust one had quietly prepared months earlier, legally shifted full ownership of my business into my name, using a power of attorney Ellen had signed years prior during her surgery. She never read the fine print. And then I waited. That morning, I left work early. I knew they would be preparing to leave, confident I was still blind. Mia's words greeted me at the door, marking not my defeat, but their miscalculation. "You're bluffing." Ellen hissed as her hands shook while reading the court order. "It's already done," I answered firmly. Mia's voice cracked. "This is my home." "No." I corrected her, voice calm and absolute. "This is my home. You chose your path. Now live with the consequences." I left them standing in the heavy silence of their own undoing. The weight of reality pressed against them. The legal battle came swiftly. Ellen's attorney threw everything they had, accusations of manipulation, financial misconduct, but I came prepared. Records, statements, testimonies, emails, The judge cut through their lives with ease. I was awarded everything. The company, the house, even the dog. Ellen broke down in court. Nathan vanished long before the trial. He never intended to stick around for the fallout. Now the house sits quiet, cold but peaceful. Mine. A copy of Mia's eviction. Notice rests in my desk drawer. Not as a wound, but a reminder. Patience is not weakness. Ellen mistook my silence for surrender. Mia followed her lead. But I was never idle. Revenge isn't loud. It's measured. It's patient. It signs papers when emotions have cooled. Ellen now rents a small apartment across town. Mia lives with a friend. The affair is long over. The money is secure. And me? I sleep soundly. Sometimes the most dangerous person is the one you underestimate.